Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Reed and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about volume 21 of the manga series My Hero Academia. If you want to see my other videos talking about season 4, they are right above my head right now. Spoilers for this video though, up to including volume 21. So if you haven't read volume 21 and you want to buy it, please use the affiliate link in my description. That helped me out a lot. So let's get on with the review. Starting off, it's crazy that it's only been 3 months since All Might was defeated, considering how much has happened since. Like, we've had a whole season and a half since All Might retired slash, had his last battle. And so much has happened. All the Seizuki stuff, all the gentle criminal stuff, even before that with the Deku versus Bakugo stuff. I feel like it's been years, but it's been years for me, but it hasn't been years for them. It's only been like 3 months, like I said. It's nuts. Um, so the volume starts right in the middle of Endeavor's big fight, which is what season 4 ended on. And then just when you think Endeavor has the upper hand on the bad guy, Dabi shows up. And that was extremely surprising to me. It was nuts. I'm still not sure if he's a Todoroki or not, and it's left very ambiguous because of the way he says, "Well, Endeavor," or should I say, "Nice to meet you." Now, that implies that they haven't met, but it could also mean that Dabi rejects his former life as a Todoroki, so it's his first time meeting Endeavor as Dabi. Now, that's very similar to in Star Wars A New Hope. After Obi-Wan Kenobi sees Darth Vader again, Darth Vader doesn't. He, pretends like he's a different person, basically. Calls himself Darth Vader instead of Anakin Skywalker. They're both very different. So he likes to see it as his new identity. And then in this volume, we find out that Hawks is secretly working with Dabi, and he's the one who told Dabi to join the fight. So that gives us a whole new perspective on Hawks. I wasn't really that surprised that he's looking at the League of Villains because Hawks has always been kind of a shady character to me. So, and he was just recently introduced. So it's not like I've been with this character for volume upon volume. It's only been a couple months of knowing Hawks, so I'm not really that surprised. And then later in the volume, we see the Todoroki family trying to have normal family dinner. And then we find out that both, not only Soto, but also his brother are still angry at Endeavor, and they don't believe that he's changed. The rest of the world thinks that Endeavor changed, and he's a good guy now. But his own family doesn't believe that. They still think he's a piece of shit. Except maybe the sister. She's a little bit more hopeful, as well as the mom. I like how much attention in the media was given to the "can't you see it" kid. Can't you see it? He's our next hero. That kid. It kind of shows how the media kind of projects those things and makes them bigger than they actually are. And I don't know, it was kind of a funny scene anyway. So I'm glad they referenced that again. I think all the flashbacks in the story, I like those. They were viewed from Midoriya's perspective, and he was in these dreams, which weren't really dreams, they were more vestiges, I guess. And we see the struggle between two brothers finding each other over their philosophies, and I think that that is a bunch of foreshadowing for the fight between Midoriya and Shigaraki, probably in the final volume or the final season of the TV show. They're kind of working on setting things up to fight Midoriya and Shigaraki, because I think that's what the series has been setting up since the very beginning, ever since Shigaraki was introduced. So I'm very looking forward to that, and the foreshadowing leaves a lot to take away. Like, will we see more of Shigaraki's past, more of his motivations? Who knows? I feel like that's foreshadowing it though. I'm very glad that Sencho is back. The kid who could make people do whatever they want him to. He wants them to by talking to them. He wants to enter a hero course, and I really hope he gets into Class 1A because Class 1B isn't really shown much. Like, they haven't even been shown in the manga in I don't know, 2 years. So it's nice having Class 1B back, but I'm still hoping that Sensou joins Class 1A, because he's a great character. And if anything, like, just get rid of the guy with the purple balls on his head. I don't even remember his name, but he sucks. Especially in the TV, so they really amp up his perviness. So, later in the volume, they're doing a hero versus training scenario. And Ida says, so we're heroes, but the opponent sees us as villains. So what role do we play then? This exemplifies the major themes of the series, and the major motivations behind the League of Villains. Like, the League of Villains, they don't think they're the League of Villains. They don't think they're really the bad guys, because they have their motivations. But the heroes always see them as the bad guys. Even though they're called the League of Villains, which is probably just a meta thing, I don't really know. But I feel like Ida's quote really just kind of told us yet again the major themes of the series. I like how Sensou was able to change his voice to trick his opponents with his voice modulator. I thought that was kind of cool. It adds yet another level to Sensou's powers. I like the gag when Kendo and Yaoyorozu working together. And Kendo says that UA is putting her and Yaoyorozu in the same box. But Momo's confused by that and actually takes it literally. So she imagines herself literally trying to put Kendo in a box. Just kind of funny. Kind of some lighthearted humor to even out this pretty dark volume. We see Momo's insecurities. They come back as a recurring theme, and it adds a lot of layers to a character. But part of that is that's a positive is that she always rises to the challenge and continues to try her best despite her insecurities, which is pretty virtuous of her. She's a pretty nice character. And then later we see Hawks teaching Tokiyami how to fly. That's pretty neat. Hawks says, those who could fly should. Why keep yourself grounded? Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think when Hawks says that, he's really talking about how he thinks that heroes should be able to, or just people in general should be able to use the cloaks whenever they want to, and they shouldn't be limited by the law. So I feel like Hawks is more of a libertarian hero, if that's a thing. I feel like that's what they're hinting at. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but those are just my thoughts. And then at the end of the volume, we see this new hero student called Manga Fukudashi, whose quirk is comic, which means that he brings automatopoeia to life. And it's extremely meta considering that My Hero Academia, both the anime and the manga, use automatopoeia all the time. So guys, if you can't tell, that I really liked this volume of My Hero Academia. So I'm giving it a B+. Now, I'm also reading One Punch Man kind of around the same time as this, and it's been really dragging lately. I mean, it's still very good, but it's just taking so long for things to happen. While with My Hero Academia, I feel like things are moving at a very brisk speed, especially compared to the last season. So I'm very looking forward to seeing this one animated, and I'm very looking forward to reading Volume 22 of My Hero Academia. That'll probably be up in the next few weeks. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed my review. Let me know what your thoughts are on Volume 21 and just My Hero Academia in general. I post videos every Thursdays and Sundays. I want everybody out there to stay safe and peace.